Are we relieved Trump is not president today? We're relieved Trump is not president every day. Sorts by controversial. Mr. Trump's remarks were broadcast on a conservative talk radio show hosted by Clay Travis and Buck Sexton around the same time that Mr. Biden addressed the nation and announced a first set of sanctions against Russia. I went in yesterday and there was a television screen, and I said, "This is genius." Putin declares a big portion of Ukraine, Putin declares it as independent. "Oh, that's wonderful," Trump said in an interview on the Clay Travis Buck Sexton show. Putin is now saying, it's independent, a large section of Ukraine. I said, how smart is that? And he's going to go in and be a peacekeeper, Mr. Trump said. That's the strongest peace force I've ever seen. There were more army tanks than I've ever seen. They're going to keep peace, all right. No, but think of it. Here's a guy who's very savvy. I know him very well. Very, very well. During the radio interview, Mr. Trump said he and Mr. Putin had discussed a potential invasion of Ukraine when Trump was in the White House. I knew that he always wanted Ukraine. I used to talk to him about it, Mr. Trump said. I said, you can't do it. You're not going to do it. But I could see that he wanted it. I used to ask him. We used to talk about it at length. Yes, every day. But it's not like Biden is that great. Biden is worthy of criticism in so many ways. But the way he has handled this situation has been basically 9 of 10. It's been so good that it's hard to appreciate because of how smoothly it has been handled. NATO has truly reunified and is acting together against Russia. European NATO members are now planning to spend substantially more on defense, likely exceeding commitments they had shirked for years. Finland and Sweden are now seriously considering accession to NATO, meeting with NATO over Russia next week. Putin had zero element of surprise. The ongoing declassification of intelligence ruined whatever subterfuge he may have hoped to have. This move has helped restore some faith in U.S. intelligence after Colin Powell lied to the UN in 2003. By letting NATO lead, it allowed Germany room to own, choosing not to certify Nord Stream 2. But war is unpredictable. So it's hard to say where this will lead. But it's hard to understate how well Biden has handled this very, very complicated situation until now. Anyone who thinks another president would have done better doesn't remember who was on the ballot. Putin would have done this either way. I am so tired of reading about Trump every other day. There are so many Trump stories and mentions on every subreddit, it seems even well before the Russian invasion. For a guy that Reddit seems to hate with a burning passion, he still lives in a lot of their heads rent-free. The guy isn't president anymore and is a total nutcase, so stop giving him undeserved attention. Biden isn't great either. I'm hoping for something different in 2024, but I'm very doubtful. Putting aside the obvious Trump things, I still think yes. The biggest problem is his tendency towards unilateral action. We wouldn't see the coordination of sanctions with allies. Also, based on his interactions with Putin, I'd be surprised if he would do anything in response or just say who cares, America first.